Oh God, you get out of that. 1.1 inches of rain.
Working as supposed to.
Hey guys, it's a brand new day on Gillen Farms and I am Johnny. And what I'm doing today is, this is the day after Christmas. We got a lot of rain a couple of days ago. I mean, it came on down. So what I'm doing is I'm going out here and seeing how much rain we got out here on the farm where the cattle are. I've got to feed the cattle. I've got to check and see how our creep feeder and all that's doing. It's been in there with the cattle for a few days at this point. And I'll talk about our haying program. So anyway, let's get going. I have just driven through the gate. I have a pew pew with me. And that is because it is a rifle doe season right now. And that's just in case I see one. I'm not actively hunting a deer today. I mean, if I see the right doe out here or something like that, then yes, I'll probably take it, but otherwise I don't plan on it. So what I'm doing is I've got to find the cow, or the Gordon and the heifer. Got to find them. I'm sure they're just right out here like they always are. So they're right over there where they normally hang out. Excited. I was hoping we had gotten a lot more rain than we actually got. It looks like, again, 1.1 inches of rain, and that is right at what we got the last time it rained. So I don't know if that's helped us on the pond or not. We need a good 2 to 3 inch rain is what we need. We need, you know, a solid 3 would be really good. 4 would be even better. And it's not supposed to rain again for almost 2 weeks. So we'll see what the pond looks like. Yeah, and I almost forgot, and this could have made for a bad day had I grabbed hold of this wire over here. So yeah, we got the hot wire going. Turn that off. Now let's go down here and fill up the tractor and go take care of the big cows. So that's what we got to do now. With me, because the tractor was just almost out of diesel. I've been running it around pretty low here lately. So I've got the diesel right here. Set that up there like that. And here, fill her up. Oddly enough, I even got some of it I guess in a tank, but anyway, I got the diesel all topped off on this tractor. So let's see if we can get her to start up. It is cold. It's been cold and windy. So let's see what happens here. I didn't hear the glow plugs. Let's see if it'll start. It started up. We're all good. Let's run down here and give these cows some hay and some range cubes. for feed. Howdy, how are you? All right, I bet y'all hungry. Hey, Danny. Make sure you got a place to sleep. Yep. Alright folks, as I mentioned before, I feed on top of the rocks up here. So what I'm going to do is I actually work my way up the hill, feeding on these rocks. You can see how rocky this country is. And before I ran my dozer over all this and pushed it down, it was even worse. You couldn't brush hog this in the past. And it was all just thick woods up here, thick. So I'll eventually get all this fed over. You can see I've been working my way from over there. I'll get everything fed over. Between the manure load and the breaking down hay load, we will get this all taken care of. It's already pretty good out across parts of that, but over here it's really bad. Right where those briars are, it's pretty bad, and there's a few little odds and ends spots over there that aren't that good. But we're making pasture out of it, so it's all going to work out. And the cows are fat. I mean, we have no loss on our weights or anything like that. So we have really, our cattle are in great shape. So no issues there. And I can tell you one thing I'm extremely happy about. I got over here, we had that 1.1 inches of rain, and you know, we had 1.1 inches just a few days ago, and then this one. And I guess that was enough to saturate the ground enough to get runoff, because our pond is really coming up. If you'll remember from a video before, I was using the dozer out in here. That's actually pretty deep right there. I mean, I bet that's 4 feet just deep, just right off that humpy D right there. So it's filled up. You know, it can go a little bit higher, not much, The overflow is over there on that corner. So, and my plan this year is actually, once we go into drought again, which we will, and the cattle love the pond. Once we go into drought, I will start working out here with the dozer. So what I will do is I'll get back up past where Danny's at right there, and I will move all of this dirt, and this dirt will go around behind the dike over there, just like it did last time. And I'll put a clip of that work in here. That I did to create this. So the pond's doing well. We stocked it last year. Once it warms up just a little bit, I'm going to bring a fishing pole down here and see if I can catch any fish whatsoever out of it. I've noticed a lot of egrets around it, and the cranes and stuff like that. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make sure that they haven't caught it, and a lot of turtles. So hopefully we still have some fish in it, because I stocked it heavy. So much heavier than I put double what's recommended for a pond this size. So anyway, I'm going to take you over here. A little surprise, the calves. There's Liberty Bell and Danny Star right there. And a little surprise, but I'm going to show you what's going on and why this is filling up. You can see a lot of runoff out here from out of the pasture itself. So we've actually got a stream that's running into it right here. So this is running up in here, running down in here, and making it, you know, filling it right on up. I was hoping I'd see some little fish right up here in this little tributary. I haven't seen anything, I guess. And you can see where the mud line starts right there. So anyway, cattle are off out in it, getting them a drink after having something to eat. I remember whenever I was a small child, this pond right here, I actually grew up in the house right there from the time I was 5 years old on. My brother lives there now. But this pond right here, we always thought it was way back in the woods from the house. And you can see it's just right there. But the woods went right up to behind the house. And they completely went around this pond, all the way around. All this was woodland over here. It was all woodland. Everything back there where the cattle are, everything was just woods. And me and my brother cut it all with chainsaws. Little Poland, cheap, chintzy chainsaws. I mean, little 16-inch bar, 12-inch bar, 14-inch bar Polands. And we cut all of it was all red oaks and stuff. We cut it all down because Dad wanted more pasture, and we needed to sell the wood for money. So me and my brother, we cut it all. We hauled in a Datsun little Hustler pickup. Every bit of it with a Datsun little Hustler pickup. And we hauled it out of here and we sold it just everywhere we could. And that's how we made our money. And here's one of the cows off in there where I did the work and stuff like that. But this pond, whenever I was little, it was small, it was tiny. The side of the pond, I mean, the end of the pond was just about right here. So it just kind of went up through, you know, it come around kind of over there by where it's at, and then just kind of loop back in right here. So like I said, it was just a tiny little pond, and with the dozer I've increased the size of it quite a bit, and I've still got more to do. I want to keep moving that over there. I've got to burn this brush right here, move that pile right there, and once I do all that, I'll increase the size of it going that direction. It's pretty steep over here. It's really hard to get it to go that way, but I can make the pond increase in size that way. So hopefully we have a pretty big pond. Eventually I would like the pond to, I'm going to move some of that dirt on top of this dike. So I'll probably move it, you know, all the way across here and make the spillway a little bit higher. And that way maybe the pond can get out to about where that brush pile is out there. I would like that. I would like this pond to be really, really good sized fishing pond. So anyway, let's go see what's going on with the creep feeder. I can tell that we use those to see how much we're getting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there's the 14 that's in this paddock, and we have 2 over in the other one. We have Gordon and the heifer over in the other paddock. So that's all 16 of them. So they're all accounted for. All right, guys, you guys know that we did this liquid feed, and it is down about 6 inches from where it was whenever we first filled it. So at that rate, we'll probably have to refill it again, probably around, possibly March. I wanted to show you what's going on right here. So the calves are using this as designed. I didn't have to do anything with that. The stuff trickles out just fine, and they're able to get it. So the feed is dry, even though we got all that rain. And let's see what we got left. Okay, so down in here, I don't know if you can see it, I put 100 pounds in here the other day, and it's still probably got 80 pounds, so they probably eat maybe 20 pounds of it. So it's working fine. The cattle have moved it some. You can tell where it's been kind of rocked around a little bit like that, but it's holding up. So yeah, I think it's going to work out just fine. So anyway, if you like this video about cattle nutrition, what we're doing here on the farm and stuff like that, what Gillum Farms has got going on, we've got, creep feeders, we got liquid feed, we got range cube program, we got hay, and we've got the fattest, healthiest cattle you could ever imagine. So everything's working out swimmingly, folks. So anyway, if you like this type of video, like, comment, subscribe. We'll continue to bring more content in the future as available. And as always, everybody, God bless.
There you go. All right. Look at that, folks.